Hi, I'm Cale Klein here at the Tournament of Champions with Joel Tickner and Paul Olin. Paul, what is your home courts and who do you usually play with?
I live near Annapolis, Maryland, and a town called Crownsville, and play throughout the area in Maryland and in Northern Virginia. Anywhere I can find a court, really. I don't play in one particular place. And then just play with anybody that will play with me there. I mean, so anytime I can get a game, whether it's singles or doubles. Occasionally I'll meet Frank Anthony Davis. He lives up in Jersey, so we'll meet halfway and up in Northern Maryland, get a little singles out. But if there's a game, I'll try to travel to it.
How did you get introduced to the sport of pickleball?
Actually, my mother-in-law. My addiction prior to pickleball was long course triathlon. And I was taking a year off, and I grew up playing tennis, and she was like, hey, why don't you come up and try this game? I went out to the courts in Naples, Florida. That's where she lives, and haven't stopped playing ever since. So, good times.
Who is your hero outside of pickleball?
That's a good question. I'd have to say my Uncle Sam. He served in the Army right around the Korean War time, a little bit after that. And he had a huge impact on my life and kind of helped me into a career of serving in the military. So outside of pickleball, he was probably one of my biggest heroes. Lots of big heroes, my father, my mother, of course, and a lot of my cousins out there. So just a lot of people have had a huge impact on my life.
Does anyone else in your family play pickleball?
Yeah, got the whole family finally playing. Probably the lone exception is my oldest daughter. She's a big-time dancer. She loves dancing, and she'll put up with me playing pickleball, but won't go out there too often. But I have gotten her out in the court.
All right, what is something you enjoy doing besides the game of pickleball?
Thinking about pickleball and thinking about ways to get better and thinking about my opponents and how they're getting better. And just watching, people like Ben Johns. I mean, he's a master of the game, and you can learn a lot about everything he does, both on and off the court. So I got to say it's all pickleball.
Oh, sorry. Do you have a go-to food on tournament day?
I'll use energy foods, and I use a product called Stinger. So they have like waffles and goo and energy chews. On days like today, I'll do a little bit more caffeine. That seems to give me a boost, but it's kind of a fine balance there of going too far. But I try to just keep eating throughout the day because it's hard. When you're hot and you're working hard, it's hard to eat, but then if you get behind on calories, then you're toast.
All right, this one's a little controversial. What's your opinion on the new spin serve?
All right, so I played Zane out in Newport about a month ago, and I did not score a point. Lost 11-0, 11-0. I couldn't return a serve. It's within the rules, so I'm all for it, and I applaud what he has done to improve his serve, and a lot of other people have as well. Unfortunately, I can't do it that well, so I'm a little jealous. I'm trying. All I'll say is it does have an impact on the game. And if it's legal, I support it. And if they change the rule, I support it. So again, I don't get too bent out of shape. Whatever the rule is, that's the rule.
If you had to pick one, what would be your favorite pickleball moment or victory?
It was actually here at TOC. I don't know. I think this is still considered one of the majors. So 2 years ago, this was my first major victory in singles here at the TOC on the center court. And that today is probably still my best memory. This is a magnificent facility, but to be honest, I wish we were outdoors back up there in Brigham City. But this is great. But that is my best memory. And I'm not just saying that because we're here at the TOC. It certainly is. You got that big old trophy that we didn't get to take home, but at least I got a picture. That was pretty cool.
That was a great match. All right, thank you for your time today, Paul, and good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thanks, guys.